David Miller, a name synonymous with power hitting and finishing games. But on March 6th, 2025, at the Gaddafi Stadium in Lahore, Miller showcased a different side of his game. South Africa faced a daunting task against a strong New Zealand team in the ICC Champions Trophy semi-final. Miller, leading the team in Temba Bavuma's absence, stood tall. He crafted a magnificent century, a beacon of hope in a challenging chase. It was an innings defined by grit, determination, and a refusal to give up. It was, in essence, a captain's innings. New Zealand, batting first, had posted a formidable total of 362 runs. The pitch was good for batting. Kane Williamson, their experienced captain, led from the front with a classy century. Young Rachin Ravindra continued his fine form with a blistering 100 of his own. The New Zealand batsmen were relentless. They punished any loose deliveries. South Africa's bowlers toiled hard but found it tough going. In reply, South Africa found themselves on the back foot early on. They lost wickets at regular intervals. The required run rate kept climbing, but Miller held firm at one end. He found support from Rassie van der Dusen. The pair built a crucial partnership. Miller was the aggressor, keeping the scoreboard ticking with powerful strokes to the boundary. He reached his half-century with a thunderous 6 over mid-wicket. The crowd was on its feet. Could Miller pull off an unbelievable victory? The chase, however, was not without its challenges. South Africa's journey to the semi-final had been disrupted by last-minute changes to the tournament schedule. They had to endure a tiring trip to Dubai and back to Lahore. Miller was vocal in his criticism of the arrangements, highlighting the impact on player welfare. Despite the fatigue and frustration, Miller continued to battle on. He combined power with deft touches, manipulating the field and finding the gaps. He brought up his century with a single, acknowledging the cheers of the crowd with a weary smile. Section 5. A century for the ages. Miller's century was a testament to his mental strength and physical endurance. It was a knock that had it all: sheer power, delicate placement, and a never-say-die attitude. Despite his efforts, South Africa fell short of the target, losing the match by 50 runs. However, Miller's innings had left an indelible mark on everyone who witnessed it. It was an innings that transcended the result of the match. It was an innings that embodied the true spirit of cricket. Section 6. A father's love, a cricketer's heart. Miller's century was made even more special by the fact that he dedicated it to his newborn son. The personal joy amidst the sporting disappointment was evident in his post-match interview. He spoke about the challenges of being away from his family. He emphasized how much this innings meant to him. It was a poignant reminder that cricketers are human beings with emotions and families. It was a moment that resonated with fans around the world. Section 7. Gracious in defeat. Despite the loss, Miller was gracious in defeat. He praised his teammates for their efforts. He commended New Zealand for their performance. He acknowledged the support of the crowd who had witnessed a truly special innings. His words and demeanour reflected the true spirit of sportsmanship. Section 8. The Black Caps march on. New Zealand, with their victory, secured their place in the final. They were to face India, the defending champions, in what promised to be a thrilling encounter. Miller expressed his support for New Zealand, wishing them luck for the final. His gesture was a testament to his character. Section 9. The legacy of Miller's century. David Miller's century in the 2025 ICC Champions Trophy semi-final will be remembered as one of the greatest innings in the history of the tournament. It was an innings that showcased his immense talent, his unwavering fighting spirit, and his humility. It was an innings that inspired millions. It was an innings that proved that even in defeat there is always something to play for.